Movies have been an integral part of most of our lives. There are many great movies that will leave you in awe after watching them. They not only inspire you but also give you a true cinematic experience in many aspects.
Clem, let me drive you home.
Get out of my face, faggot!
Look at it out here! It's all falling apart!
Backed by some stupendous performances, spectacular direction, and marvelous technological intrusions.
No, sir. No, sir, it wasn't.
Good luck, Chris. Thank you.
These movies have the potential to take you to whole new another world. While many languages boast of such wonderful film, let us look at 10 must-watch Hollywood movies that you have to watch before you die. Number 10. The Prestige.
Risk. Sacrifice.
Sacrifice, I'm afraid, is all gonna be yours, unless you give me what I want.
Released in 2006. Directed by Christopher Nolan. Prestige stars Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale as two rival magicians who try to outsmart each other.
Heard about a booking. Nice little theatre. Young, up-and-coming magician.
Who?
You.
It's an intriguing tale of deceit and drama as both the protagonists run after fame at the cost of some dire consequences.
Cash, whatever, but the point is that a real magician tries to invent something new that other magicians are gonna scratch their heads over, you know?
Nolan manages to keep the audience hooked with his brilliant way of storytelling and surely will keep you glued to your seats right until its very end. Number 9. The Pursuit of Happiness.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me.
Released in 2006. Directed by Gabriele Muccino. The Pursuit of Happiness is based on the true story of Chris Gardner and his son Christopher.
I got 2 questions for you. What do you do and how do you do it?
I'm a stockbroker.
Stockbroker. Oh.
It shows the hardships faced by Chris and Christopher as they try to survive in the daily world.
Hey! Wait!
Powered by a terrific performance by Will Smith, this movie gives us an inspiring and a heart-touching story that'll make most of the audience emotional.
Where are you going? Go to the hospital! I'm in a competitive internship at Dean Witter.
The Pursuit of Happiness is one of the best inspirational movie ever made.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Number 8. Pulp Fiction.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences.
No best movies list would be complete without a Tarantino film. Released in 1994, 3 different stories are woven out of chronological order and take you on a sexy, weird and gloriously violent ride. And it's everything you didn't know you wanted from a movie. Pulp Fiction was nominated for 4 Academy Awards and won for Best Original Screenplay. Movie contains probably the best performances from John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, Ving Rhames and Bruce Willis. Watch Quentin Tarantino prove why he is the boss in making movies that almost always have a cult following.
I do believe Marcellus, my husband, your boss, told you to take me out and do whatever I wanted.
Number 7. Memento.
When you find this guy, what are you gonna do?
Kill him.
Released in 2000, Christopher Nolan made the world sit up and pay attention to him by crafting a revenge-fueled crime thriller.
Somebody's gotta pay, Lenny. Somebody always pays.
Memento chronicles 2 separate stories of Leonard, an ex-insurance investigator who can no longer build new memories, and he attempts to find the murderer of his wife, which is the last thing he remembers. Memento is a complex movie because of its story. The script is extremely good at helping the viewer to keep up with the story.
I can't make new memories. Everything just fades.
Number 6. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
My name's Clementine, by the way.
I'm Joel.
Hi, Joel.
Released in 2004, The second feature from director Michel Gondry finds the filmmaker re-teaming with screenwriter Charlie Kaufman for this off-the-wall romantic comedy.
Hi.
Sorry?
I just said hi.
The film entertains for the most part and gives us a set of marvelous performances from Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet.
What?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay, and Kate Winslet received many awards and nominations for her lead acting role in the film. This movie doesn't even try to be for everyone, but it will pierce some of you right in the heart.
Can you hear me? I don't want this anymore. I want to call it off!
Number 5, Fight Club.
Motherfucker! You hit me in the ear!
Well, Jesus, I'm sorry.
Ow!
Released in 1999, directed by David Fincher.
What did you just call me? Say my name.
Tyler Durden, you fucking freak. What's going on?
Fight Club is a cult movie that has been tagged as one of the manliest movies of all time.
One simple thing.
Why do people think that I'm you? Answer me!
Sit.
It stars Edward Norton and Brad Pitt and has many rebellious concepts.
The first rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.
The pulsating movement of the plot will keep you glued. Fight Club is better characterized as an indictment of how our society creates the preconditions for the type of violence depicted in the film. You just cannot miss this movie, and it's one of the must-watch Hollywood movies.
We should do this again sometime.
Number 4, Schindler's List.
It had a certain panache. That's what I'm good at, not the work, not the work. The presentation.
Released in 1993, directed by Steven Spielberg, based on the novel Schindler's Ark by Thomas Keneally.
Stop the train! He's here! Stop the...
In it, Spielberg chronicles the life of Oskar Schindler, who's a businessman living in World War II Germany who saved the lives of thousands of Jews by offering them employment.
Your Kartschuk! Deine Papiere, Jude! Deine Papiere, Jude!
Steven Spielberg's Schindler's List won 7 Academy Awards, includes award for the Best Picture. There are so many great performances, big and small. But Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes are both superb. Schindler's List is perhaps the best war movie that has ever been made.
Life. All around. Its margins lies the gulf.
Number 3, Forrest Gump.
You're the same as everybody else. You are no different.
Released in 1994, directed by Robert Zemeckis.
Would you like a chocolate?
Oh, thank you.
The movie Forrest Gump is about a boy who suffers from mental retardation. He also suffers with scoliosis and has to wear knee braces.
You given any thought to your future?
Go! What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant?
Tom Hanks portrays the character Forrest Gump. The film goes through all the emotions but does not appeal on any of them long enough to trouble anyone.
Will you marry me? I'd make a good husband, Jenny.
You would, Forrest.
But you won't marry me.
This movie won 8 Oscars, one of them being Best Actor in Leading Role. Overall, the film Forrest Gump is a great movie.
What's my destiny, Mom?
You're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
It's definitely a movie you could rewatch and still enjoy it as much as the first time. Number 2, The Godfather Trilogy.
And if by chance an honest man like yourself should make enemies, then he would become my enemies.
Directed by Francis Ford Coppola, The Godfather has inspired a generation of filmmaking. It's a neo-noir film that showcases the gang wars between different mafia gangs in America.
What was that?
Luca Brasi held a gun to his head
And my father assured him that either his brains or his signature would be on the contract. It's a true story.
A true testament to art cinema, Godfather also has extraordinary performances by Al Pacino, Marlon Brando and Robert De Niro. Popularly viewed as one of the best American films ever made, the multi-generational crime saga The Godfather is a touchstone of cinema. One of the most widely imitated, quoted, and lampooned movies of all time.
Mwah! You're taking this very personal.
It's not personal, son. It's strictly business.
Number 1. Shawshank Redemption.
They send you here for life? That's exactly what they take.
Released in 1994, directed by Frank Darabont, Shawshank Redemption has stood the test of time and still stands tall.
Hope. Let me tell you something, my friend. Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside. You better get used to that idea.
This movie tops the list of the best movies on IMDb. Starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman, The Shawshank Redemption was based on the book by Stephen King.
But I'm telling you, these walls are funny. First you hate them, then you get used to them. Enough time passes, you get so you depend on them. That's institutionalized.
The highlight of this movie is the simplistic yet endearing take on human relationships.
Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. But still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone.
It might not entirely influence you to alter the way you live your life, but will definitely help you realize the importance of building healthy relationships. Also, this movie mentions the importance of not losing hope in one's life no matter what the situation might be.
Remember, Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I will be hoping that this letter finds you, and finds you well. Your friend, Andy.
There are still many other movies should be in the list. And it's listed in the description. Which is the best movie in your opinion? Write in the comments section below. Also subscribe the channel and click the bell icon for updates. Thank you for watching.